Hi there, it's Snorkel. Welcome back to this playthrough of Sherlock Holmes, Crimes and Punishments. I should apologize because due to a technical snafu, you missed the actual autopsy. It was unexciting, and I can catch you up to speed on what happened. No issues with his stomach, no sense of pathology. However, with his lungs, there was clear sign that he was poisoned. He had a floral aroma to his breath. So Holmes believes, is fairly convinced that he was murdered. So now we have to, that's pretty much what took place, and really only missed about 3 minutes. We also got a little bit of confirmation. I can show you this. We looked at his effects, and let's see if we can look at this. Okay, nope, we took that. So let me show you this here. Where is it? Yes. Mr. F. Wayne, director of Wayne & Sons Printing Company. My friend, your posters for the great exhibition at Kew Gardens are very beautiful, but it is surely unnecessary to mention all the staff. My name alone will be sufficient. So, I kind of think maybe he's a jerk, you know? It seems like it, doesn't it? Not, you know, maybe not. Maybe I'm being unfair, but it does kind of seem like it. So, let's head back to Kew Gardens and interview the staff. Hopefully, we'll be able to meet Miss White, who we have not met before. And I do apologize about you missing that, but it really was a technical snafu, and you just missed really just a few minutes. It's not that big of a deal. It was not particularly gross either, so that's all right. Let's keep going. All right, let's talk to everybody. Hey, buddy. We have talked to him before, so we don't need to do the physical examination. Let's talk to him about the emptied colonial room.
Explain to us what happened to the colonial collection. It seems somewhat depleted.
But, most likely maintenance work, tidying up.
You're not sure, then? But you're the deputy director.
Well, I am busy. I cannot be everywhere at once.
That's strange. That's very strange. He should know that.
How was your relationship with Montague Dunn?
To be honest with you, Mr. Holmes, it could have been better. You see, every Tuesday he would carry out his inspection of the gardens, but it was solely to make an impression, great pretense that he cared at all. He would give out absurd orders, ignoring anyone else's opinion. He would then disappear for the rest of the week. He was what some might call a man of action.
What?
So rather, he was overzealous and chaotic.
So you didn't
So
like...
after all, it was no wonder, perhaps, that he ended up like that, if you take into consideration his kind of lifestyle.
What? What kind of lifestyle is that,
You
buddy?
mentioned that Mr. Dunn led a particular lifestyle.
Well, it's no secret that he enjoyed, celebrating, shall we say? He was a member of the London Smart Set. He was famous for it. That
And
he had an eye for the ladies, to put it mildly.
Uh-huh.
what is your opinion of Albert as a student of botany?
He's useless. I often tell him so, and I can only give him tasks. Botany is not
Nice.
his life's work, and his father well knew it. He was furious about it.
He was.
Oh, yes. He forced his son to work here, and he never missed an opportunity to criticize him publicly.
Charming.
Are you able to elaborate on that?
Well, for example, with our last exhibition here, Mr. Dunn had Albert make a presentation speech. But then, while the lad was speaking, Mr. Dunn interrupted him, asking him difficult questions, making him look like a failure.
Charming.
It was with the intention of making a fool of him, Mr. Holmes.
Clearly.
That must have been terribly humiliating.
Yes, he was crushed, and he had to leave. Everybody was making fun of poor Albert. That is, except for Miss Margaret White, who was such a nice lady and who always takes pity on Albert.
That's interesting.
You mentioned a Miss White. Would you tell us more about her?
Yes, indeed.
She is a student who works here part-time. She is quite charming indeed. She possesses a great talent for botany. You should take a look at some of her experiments that she carried out in the laboratory.
I might just do that.
If only she were not so naive.
Why naive?
The way she used to flutter around Mr. Montague Dunn. And he couldn't help but be flattered by all her attention. How could an intelligent woman such as Miss White not see through his game? I can only scratch my head and wonder.
Interesting.
Tell me, Mr. Hamish, do you grow the more deadly variety of plant here?
You mean
What
insectivorous?
kind of question is that?
But nothing larger than that.
What
Thank
a
you,
weird
Mr. Hamish.
question.
We shall continue our investigation.
I think Albert was in here. Let's go talk to him again. I think we should be able to get some more information from old Albert. Oh, okay. Okay. Let's see. I think we looked at... Oops. What's going on here, Holmes? Come on. Oh, here we go.
A task list for Albert, compiled by Martin Hamish. Sweep out the palm house, scrub the toilets, clean the storage shed tools.
Interesting. And I don't think there's anything else, but let's just make sure. Nope. All right, Albert. Let's talk. Yes, tell us about
Who is
Miss White.
Miss Margaret White?
Ah, she is the young lady who studies with me. She visits here sometimes to help out with the greenhouses. In fact, she should be here today. She wanted to work at the seed house. That's the small greenhouse across from the large glass house.
Okay.
We noticed that a part of the colonial collection has been cleared.
Ah, at the moment I'm just dealing with the storage room. I don't know much about the other rooms.
Okay. Fair enough.
I imagine that your relationship with your father may have been a strained one.
Yes. I cannot say that he was a kind man.
Yeah.
He never listened to me at all. He forced me to work here.
Hmm.
But now, after his death, I've been pondering it over. Perhaps he wasn't so wrong about me after all. I have to follow his path, and I have to manage Kew Gardens. And I can do it. I can be as good as any other who works here.
Would you please tell us about Martin Hamish, the deputy director?
Well, I have to tell you that Mr. Hamish is not and has never been the deputy director of Kew Gardens.
What?
My father would not have tolerated it.
Oh my gosh.
Well, that is most interesting. He told us that he was.
Yes, because he
Wow,
believes that
that's
the management
crazy.
will be passed down to him now that my father is dead. In
Uh,
actual fact, Mr. Hamish only has the honour of being the garden's longest-serving employee. In fact, if we are to think logically at all, it should be me who takes over the management of Kew Gardens.
yes, you've mentioned that before.
Do you not have a good relationship with Mr. Hamish?
I suppose so. But we have very little in common. Mr. Hamish loves his plants and Kew Gardens, and I cannot say that I share his passion.
Well, I mean,
I see. And how was his relationship with your father?
Oh, he hated my father. It was obvious. He would be furious whenever my father boasted of Kew Gardens in the newspapers or at conferences. He was convinced that my father was stealing all of the credit for himself. But my father treated Mr. Hamish in the same way as he treated anyone. Dismissively. With indifference.
charming.
Thank you, young man.
So,
We shall see you again soon.
maybe if you could care less about plants, maybe, just maybe, the best job for you is not managing the royal gardens. I'm just saying, you know, just sticking that out there. Okay, seed house. And you said it was a small greenhouse. Wait. Small greenhouse opposite that one? Okay. Fling open the doors. Okay. Oh, there's a woman walking there.
Look, Holmes.
You know,
Charming lady must be Miss White. She's entering the seed house.
you don't know if she's charming, Watson. Put your tongue back in your mouth. You know, here's the thing.
There is a
Maybe
smell of burning.
that's strange. Oh gosh, something is burning. Hurry, Watson. Maybe it's very strange to me that 2 out of the 3 people who work here have no idea why the colonial house was, where the plants went and why half the stuff is gone. Fireplace, broken pot. Let's examine it.
The symbol is not from Kew Garden.
Indeed. That's strange.
The plants were set alight fairly recently. Some have not completely burned.
Okay. What was that? What? Wait, why is there...
Mask.
What the... Oh, that's very strange.
Right, but it did not burn. A broom handle was half burned.
What else is there? Gotta be missing something. Am I? I guess not. Oh,
The remains of a picture frame.
I don't remember if it slurps me out of here when I get everything or not. Let's just double check. Oh, yeah, let's just double check here. Make sure we're not missing anything obvious. Oh,
A door handle.
wait.
Why would anyone throw such
The
a thing
door.
in the fire?
Oh, that
The
looks...
door handle to the colonial
Yeah.
and that of the fireplace are
That-
made of the same material.
Wait, what? Oh, that's weird. Okay, so it does slurp you out of there once you... Well, that is very strange. And interesting. Let's go in here and talk to...
Open.
Oh, man. I wish I would enter every single doorway that way. Fling both doors open, full blast, and just say, open. That's awesome.
Good day to you, miss. You have some very beautiful plants here.
Why, thank you, sir. And good day to you, too. But
Oh, I do beg your pardon. My name is Dr. John Watson. This is my good friend, Mr. Sherlock Holmes.
I am honored to make your acquaintance, gentlemen. My name is Margaret White. Excuse me, but are you Sherlock Holmes, the great detective?
Yes, I am he.
What a pleasure to see you here at Kew Gardens. Are you working on a case?
All right. I'm going to do the thing I do to everybody when I first meet them. I stand stock still and just stare at you for 5 minutes. Oh, expensive perfume. Okay. Interesting. Oh, gosh. Gosh, you're literally starving to death. Jeez. Oh. Ah, I'm married. Okay. Okay. Now we can talk.
Yes, a theft of plants that took place here a few days ago after their most recent exhibition.
Oh, yes, of course. I quite forgot about that.
Oh, it's quite understandable that you might forget about the theft of the plants, miss. After the tragedy that took place here.
Yes. The director was a truly good man. It is such a terrible...
You're literally the only person who thinks that. Oh, wow. Lots of questions. Let's go.
Would you happen to know why part of the colonial collection was cleared?
No, I have never been there.
Yeah, that's weird. That is weird.
Do you work here?
Part-time only. I am a biology student at the London University. I attend the same classes as the son of Mr. Montague Dunn. That is how I found my chance to work here for part of my thesis, you see.
Oh, I see.
It is a great honor.
Interesting.
How well did you know Mr. Montague Dunn?
He was a master, a great leader. I saw him almost as a spiritual father.
He had an exceptional nature.
Oh, yes, indeed. He was always so active and so optimistic and very nice to me. Although he could behave harshly towards his son.
What?
He loved his son dearly and wanted the very best for him. It made him extremely demanding. Albert, who is naturally shy, suffered because of it.
Most of the doors in Kew Gardens are locked. Do you have a key?
Ooh, that's a great question.
Oh, yes. Albert gave me a set of duplicate keys. He agreed I might carry out my studies without disturbing him. It is only temporary.
Thank you, miss. None of the 3 people who work at Kew Gardens know why half of the colonial collection was cleared.
Yeah,
Someone is lying.
indeed.
It's obvious.
And we will get to the bottom of those lies next time. Hey, thanks for watching this playthrough of Sherlock Holmes, Crimes and Punishments. Next time, we keep searching the gardens, seeing if we can find more evidence. See you then.